4 of my Instagram friends shared their secret of creating the most engaging content on Instagram, and hence this video is going to be a lot more informative than you think. Hi guys, my name is Kajal Karmakar. Welcome back to my channel. On this platform, I share everything I love to the people I care for, and in today's video, we are going to dig deeper than adding more values and using the appropriate hashtag. I mean, we already know that. Let's talk beyond that, shall we? Now let's talk about the core thing first, that is the content. Now I have received two kind of responses. Number one is easily achievable content, and number two is completely out of the box. And we are going to discuss both of them individually. Number one is easily achievable content. According to my friend Mahnoor, aka the Gunnerfly, who clicks these amazing pictures using very common props, and her similar tone in each and every picture makes her feed so cohesive, so aesthetic that it stands out in the crowd. I'll link all these amazing creators' Instagram handle in the description box below. Don't forget to check them out. But first, let's see what she has got to say. According to her, if people can easily achieve those pictures or easily recreate them or maybe get some inspiration, then why not keep them rolling? I mean, if you have been creating fashion content, then you know about it already, that you always go for this easily achievable lookbook and easily recreatable lookbooks. But I think that's kind of limited to the lifestyle category only. I think it's high time that all of us, no matter from which niche or which multiple niches we belong to, we should think about if people who are watching me can easily recreate or easily consume my content. Similarly, my very good friend Shagnik has to say that there are people who are his friends and families who follow him, and they are not photographers, but still he wants them to relate to his art, his photographs, his editing, and not think that this is something out of our understanding and it's out of our sight. Shagnik's feed is amazingly decorated with portraits, landscapes, streets, and whatnot. And I think both of these points are so valid, and all of us should think through it, because literally when I heard these stories and their opinion, I was like, wait a minute, they do have a valid point which generally we don't think through. Now the second one comes from my very dear friend Shayon, who creates this amazing VFX edits, and I can't even name most of them, but all of these are so amazing, and his feed has so many different things, be it portraits, be it videos, be it VFX edits, be it 3D edits, and all of that sort. According to him, using all the features that's available on Instagram, getting the most out of his capabilities, and using all the knowledge that he has is his strategy for content creation. I know both of these are from different poles, but I think each and every content creator is different, and each and every content creator has their own strategy. And to be very honest, if you think through these individually, both of them has a point. And you have to understand which category you belong to and own it. It's all about finding your own style and polishing it. And I think all three of these and the next one I'm going to talk about have their own style, and that is why they stand out of the crowd. The third point comes from one of my go-to person, and that is Apeksha. She clicks amazing self-portraits using very common props, but in a very unusual way. And to find out what that means, you have to go to her profile. As I mentioned, everything will be linked in the description. According to her, she always tries to bring freshness into her content using anything that is available to her, and whichever way it's possible. And as I mentioned, to understand the whole process, you have to go through her feed, but I can assure you that whatever she meant is totally reflected through her Instagram feed. I mean, there is common props which are used in a very unusual way, and when someone sees it, they are like, oh my god, she has done a brilliant job. She always tries to bring that wow factor, and I think she succeeded every time. So this is again a subcategory of thinking outside of the box and bringing that wow factor and just try to blow your audience's mind. But as I mentioned before, you have to understand which side you belong and own it. Now next 3 tips are from yours truly, and this is from my personal experience, and I think all the 4 people who wholeheartedly agree to be a part of this, they will agree to these points as well. Number 4 is trends and events. You have to keep up yourself with what's trending in terms of hashtags, in terms of events that's going to happen, that's happening, that's being talked about. and connect it somehow to your content or generally what you create. For example, Independence Day is around the corner. So what's your take on that? Create and show it to the world. You can look up to your calendar and see what international or national days are coming up and plan your content ahead. Number 5th is post frequency. You have to understand that whenever you post regularly, as in every day, you're gonna get more followers. But when you upload in 2 to 3 days, you're gonna get more engagement. So it's up to you, what do you prefer, and post accordingly. Last but not the least, engaging back correctly and also maintaining a personal relation, which is not limited just to your comment section. It's also related to your direct messages. It's about how you reply back to your audiences, how you are interacting with your audiences. And engaging back properly does not include follow and follow or follow for follow or any of it. So roll up your socks, be a little more mature and invest that time in your content, and when they like your content, they'll genuinely follow you and not follow and follow wala thing. Yeah, I've made it. So yeah, that's all about it. I hope you learned something from this video, and huge shout out to these 4 people for being a part of this, and thank you so much, Dil se. And thank you so much to each and everyone who supports this channel and who supports my content. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. With that has been said, I would like to close this video here. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, turn the bell notification on, and share this video with anyone and everyone you think it might be helpful. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye.